Let's look at our triad problem for number 3. So same thing, Mr. Grant working with his place. So Mr. Grant decides to buy square tiles that have a side length of 3/4 of a foot rather than the 1/3. How many of these tiles will he need to buy? So we still are working with the same equation. We've got 27 divided by s squared. So you remember that process that we just did. Number 1, write down the formula. Number 2, substitute in the number you know. So what we know now is that s equals 3/4. Not sure why I wrote it when it was right there, but I wrote it anyways. So now we got 3. We evaluate. And another fancy word for evaluate, solve it. How do we do it? We do it with GEMDAS. We solve using the order of operations. So number 1, write down this equation. So here I am, number 1. I'm writing down 27 divided by s squared. Number 2, I substitute, so I'm writing 27 divided by 3 to the 4th squared. So instead of writing s, I put in 3 to the 4th. So now we start solving. So number 3, start solving this thing. Order of operations, do I do division or the exponent first? So if I have my GEMDAS tower, there should be no question which one we do first. No grouping symbols, we go to exponent first. So we got to do 3/4 times itself how many times? Some of y'all are getting concerned, we're dealing with the fractions, but I know y'all can do it. 3/4 times 3/4 is 3 times 3 is 9, and 4 times 4 is 16. So here we go. I'm writing down the process, 27 divided by, I no longer have the exponent, I now have 9/16. So how do I divide fractions? First of all, take 27 and turn it into a fraction by putting a 1 over it. And you all should know, keep, change, flip. Keep the 27 over 1. Change the division to multiply. Flip the fraction to be 16 over 9. Now multiply through the top, multiply through the bottom. The bottom's easier. 1 times 9 is 9. The top is more challenging. So we have 27 times 16. So 6 times 7 is 42. 6 times 2 is 12. 12 plus that 4 is 16. Put a place value in, so hold a place value. Do 1 times 7 is 7. 1 times 2 is 2. Add these together. 2 plus 0 is 2. 6 plus 7 is 13. Carry a 1. 1 plus 1 plus 2 is 4. So we have 432. I'm going to erase some stuff because we're running out of room. Might even move my mug somewhere else. So we have an answer, 432 divided by 9, but that doesn't really solve it for us because we should be able to find out what is 432 divided by 9. So the top number goes under the divisor, and then we keep the 9 on the outside. So 9 goes into 4 0 times. 9 goes into 43, So we're going to get to 36. That's 4 times. 9 times 4 is 36. And I can subtract that. So 43 subtract 36 is 7. And then I can bring down the 2. 9 goes into 72 8 times. 9 times 8 is 72. So there's my answer. 72 minus 72 is 0. So we get this answer to equal our division of 48. So now if he goes to the store buying these tiles instead of the ones that are 1/3, instead of needing 243, he could just have 48 tiles. So that might be a decision he makes once he knows the cost